join us and pray with us as we invoke the blessings of our Mazda on this World Zoroastrian Congress.
Snow cries Jasnai Chao, Mai Chao, Samakai Chao, Prasasye Chao, Yatha Huveyo Zota Kamen Rude, Akaratu Shashachir Chao, Prashava Vipav Bhautu, Yasmin Chao, Dhamin Chao, Huvetin Chao, Ushvaretin Chao, Mantravetin Chao, Apnami, Tavata Shutro Rimzao, Yasyo Vimomio, Yasyo Vyamomio, Namanam Vishyapnam, Ushvaviya Amayere, Yesekwa Bhadam Kaya Zaite, Esmo Jasto, Maresmo Jasto, Gau Jasto, Arno Jasto, Daikyo Esmeriao, Daikyo Oidiriao, Daikyo Kitiriao, Daikyo Paseriao, Perenayu Shareteriao, Damayu Shareteriao, Atas Putro Renzao, Salteria Mirmane, Masa Salteria Mirmane, Roseria Mirmane, Vakshateria Mirmane, Deregin Shiri Termarvanem, Rasasam Vashoketim, Adasriao, Muriao, Vashoketim, Narayamya Tasro Rimzao, Asu Katrem, Asu Traitim, Asu Jitim, Oru Katrem, Oru Traitim, Oru Jitim, Mastin Spano, Shoyven, Utvam Urlem Shikatum, Vasyeta Vasikadam Tem, Apayinatrem, Tinam Vasyeta Amvetim, Ego Jankam Gopniyam, Frishum Asam Cha, Shaknam Cha, Asito Ratum Jitaurum, Tutrusham Asnam Prajantim, Karshoradam Vyapnam, Amrodam Avapam, Ajo Ujim Viyam, Yame Pradya, Namanem Cha, Visem Cha, Zantum Cha, Datyum Cha, Dango Sastim Cha, Dayame Asasro Rimzao, Yame Varasandao, Vren Cha, Velaitaraite, Visem Om Shavanam, Vauchem Gem Visvokatarem, Jajemye Bungausha Mise, Bungausha Savai, Urumecha Rengyamke, Sispegyo Sastimaraiki, Akarasujaule, Enkyaram Vajayate, Shaftim Cha, Surim Cha, Viskayyo Tevijayate, Uvetim Cha, Ushvaretim Cha, Mantaretim Cha, Sikanam, Viskanam Parajantam, Akarasasa Anjiyam, Chimaka Shevariti, Pracharitva Armen Shaidem, Akren Skenem Yezamayem, Takmen Mantem Natesharem, Ad Idrishe and Vareti, Esmen Vav Sheva Varetim, Varesmava, Asura Prastetem, Ururam Vav, Adayavatam, Ayapaseta Vineti, Atas Mustavavem, Shnunko, Adhisto, Anandom, Upatva, Soy, Eushmatva, Upavirnam, Korutas, Upatva, Rezvatyavam, Rezvaticha, Akshay Tangova, Urvashandova, Vedhyesha, Tao Shapano, Yav Devani, Imatakro Apimanen, Yom Mai Esma Reiki, Vikush Shochas Krisham, Asher Yozakam. Yada Uveyo Natu Sashachiracha, Vangeus Samingo, Shotanam, Vangeus Sasai, Shatrinchai, Orai, Aim, Derevyo, Derevastarem, Yada Uveyo Natu Sashachiracha, Vangeus Samingo, Shotanam, Vangeus Sasai, Shatrinchai, Orai, Yasnincha, Omincha, Odessa, Sarvesha, Akinami, Akro Renzao Putrao, Tavata Sutro Renzao, Akro Renzao Putrao, Karenu Songo Mazarate, Eginam Karenu Mazaratanam, Kayesha Karenu Mazarate, Akro Renzao Putrao, Roisho Strome, Roisho Strome, Stromande, Roish Mazarate, Jekiste, Roish Mazarate, Kayesha Karenu Mazarate, Akro Renzao Putrao, Remande, Roish Mazarate, Kayesha Karenu Mazarate, Akro Renzao Putrao, Akas Sintra Pesaro, Yazatakoru Karnando, Yazatakoru Veshadao, Akro Renzao Putrao, Matrisvebio, Akrevio, Shatro Pedro, Medio Sange Yazate, Hashem Vahu Vesemasi, Kusasti Kusamai, Yadashai Vesai Hashem, Hashem Vahu Vesemasi, Kusasti Kusamai, Yadashai Vesai Hashem, Hashem Vahu Vesemasi, Kusasti Kusamai, Yadashai Vesai Hashem, Attoyatreyo Bhurao, Ojamanten, Prasam Semhi, Ashishem, Amantem, Stoirapenten, Chikavonen, Atmastav, Vedishenten, Jaskai, Daresaimen, Hashem Vahu Vesemasi, Usasti, Usamai, Yadashai, Vesai Hashem, Amai Rastav, Karenastav, Amai Tanvo Loratayem, Amai Tanvo Vasuvayem, Amai Tanvo Veretrem, Amai Ishim Paurusharam, Amai Astam Ikitvasantim, Amai Veram Verevojitim, Amai Vishtem Onusharam, Orjungem Visvokatrem, Akadamiyam Yatafinami, Hashem Vahu Vesemasi, Usasti Usamai, Yadashai Vesai Hashem, Azangrem Geshetanam, Vevare Geshetanam, Azangrem Geshetanam, Vevare Geshetanam, Azangrem Geshetanam, Vevare Geshetanam, Hashem Vahu Vesemasi, Usasti Usamai, Yadashai Vesai Hashem, Jasamem Amgen Masao, Jasamem Amgen Masao, Jasamem Amgen Masao, Amen Tashem Rode, Vedame Uradate, Manintya Sam Parato, Ramano Hase, Vayo Shupara Semasi, Usasi, Usamai, Yerashai, Vesai, Shem, Rose Vietnam, Rose Patnam, Rose Patnam, Veram Yedar, Yedar, Mahe Mubarak, Vaman Vishastan, Jai Havan, Namadare Yanamam, Shmodro Vizao, Namasete Atasundao, Onveindao, Mazisai Yedar, Hashem Go, Semasi, Ushasi, Ushamai, Yerashai, Vesai, Hashem, Gozir Koreo Aziyao, Adar Shagga Adar Adaram Shapiyosgar, Adar Ushas, Adar Orda, Adar Gurjimer, Avare Adam, Oatasham, Evakam, Visaseste, Gozir Koreo Aziyao, Mino Karko, Amavanda Piyosgar, Amavandi Piyosgari, Radhi Pevanasesam, Adharinavai Tokananivav, Apakeshwar Zamin Hedunvav, Manano Ayashiram, Manano Ayashiram, Manano Ayashiram, Ashade Shivo Vesemasi, Ushasi Ushamai, Verashai Vesai Hashem, Dadale Yamine Masayasi Kabeta Koste, Vimasate Asham Seliste, Hare Yusuranaite, Hashamune Hashevo Vesemasi, Ushasi Ushamai, Verashai Vesai Hashem, Nemo Reine Ui Utarate, Hashamune Hashevo Vesemasi, Ustasi, Ustamai, Yatashai, Vesai, Hashem. Shnau, Grau, Yatau, Nemasete, Atashnau, Orei, Grau, Yishka, Yatau, Hashem, Ho, Vesemasi, Ustasi, Ustamai, Yatashai, Vesai, Hashem.
Thank you so much. May our Brahmasda grant us the wisdom and intelligence to have a successful Zoroastrian Congress. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. for being here this morning for our opening ceremony. Thank you to Mothers and their husbands for representing our religious beliefs here today in our rituals on this auspicious occasion. Representing Zarathustrians around the globe, we have 16 nations here with us today. Representing Australia, we have Murkish Ubrania. Representing Canada, we have Cheyenne Sarah and Marie Austin. Please welcome from the UAE, Firdaus Irani and Ruby Sanjana. Representing France, Rashna Midou and Roger Thomas Ryder and Ranjana Sarabha. Please welcome the country of Hong Kong, represented by Cyrus Shroff. Representing now our motherlands, India, represented by Abha Irani and Percy Master. Representing another homeland of Iran, please welcome Iraq, Faisal Wad. Please welcome New Zealand, John Gundia. Representing Pakistan, we have Leah Contractor. From one of our European nations, Poland, we have Paulina Mitchell. From Singapore, we have Farhad Cyrus Driver and Anika Kazakista. All the way from the UK, we have Dora Mystery and Maya Azari. Representing the USA, Zara Shroff. Thank you all. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps and scarves as we honor America with our national anthem, sung by Mayor Poppery with Jamshid Terrell on the piano.
Get everyone seated once again. Good morning, everyone. My name is Farzeen Patel. I will be your Master of Ceremonies this morning. I'm also one of the co-chairs for the Logistics and Operations team. On behalf of the entire WZC organizers, I would like to welcome you today for the opening ceremony. And also those who are watching around the world, as well as you all here today. We want to welcome you. For the next 4 days, and for some of you it may be longer, this will be your home. And while you are here, we want to make your visit as comfortable as possible. If you have a question or need assistance with anything, one of our volunteers wearing the red lanyard, you'll see them around the room and around the hotel, you can go up to them, you can ask them questions, just don't push them over, do not hit them or try to, they're very fragile right now. So, but they're happy to help you with anything that you need in the next 4 days that you're here with us. And we want to make your visit very hospitable and welcome. We will do our best to answer any questions. Together with our teams here at the Zoroastrian Association of Greater New York, we are excited to bring you a Congress that can create a vision, develop a discourse, and follow a mission to elevate our minds and our souls in connecting to each other. We are very pleased to welcome over 1,200 of you today. Yes, from 16 nations. I would like to now have a special welcome for our Vada Dasturji Khurshid Dastur from Iran Shah Atishbaram, who's traveled all the way from Udwada. Please stand. Please Please join me in welcoming him. As well as our chief guest, Ervad Roington Nariman, also from India, who will deliver the keynote address this morning. Please stand. Please rise. Thank you. I would like to take just a moment to thank all the Mobids and Mobyards for the blessing of this kickoff to any auspicious occasion with this prayer. Your great service is a blessing to our community, and it is invaluable, and we thank you sincerely. I would also just like to thank the participants of the Parade of Nations, Mayor Pavri for singing the national anthem, Jamshed Terrell, who accompanied her, and Tara Jamshidian for starting us off this morning with her Mazda Yasni song, accompanied by Neville Dusaj. So for the past 2 years, we've been under this incredible awakening to have the World Congress here in New York. For us, this is the first time. And it has taken 2 long years to prepare and to organize. And none of this would be possible without the leadership of our 2 co-chairs, Astad Klabwala and his partner in crime, Arzan Samwadia. This has definitely been a lesson in perseverance, an amazing partnership in resilience, patience, and the ability to flow with what comes up in the moment. We've endured the pandemic, and through the pandemic, we've held steady, and we never gave up. But these 2 have really led the path for us to be all here today. I would now like to call our first co-chair, Mr. Astad Klabwala.
Thank you, Farzeen. In case you've heard plaudits for the 2 of us, we have a tremendous team behind us, and they're the ones who really did the hard work. So all of you, thank you. Respected and honored guests, all of you, welcome to the 12th World Zoroastrian Congress. Welcome to New York. Many more would have liked to have attended, but because of difficulties and backlogs at the US consulates for visas and for of course, 2 weeks in this event. So all of you watching, welcome to you all too. Why are we on this earth? Why did God create us? Mankind has asked this question from the beginning, and our different faiths have provided pretty common answers. Our purpose is to be God-like, to become one with God, to act virtuously and righteously, to act morally and ethically, to get rid of negative characteristics such as anger, greed, pride, to follow truth and righteousness, to be good for the sake of goodness. We human beings are different from each other in many ways. We have emotions: love, hate, fear, anger, joy, contentment. And we have different capacities of handling these emotions. Some handle them well, others don't. Why do we have prejudices and biases? Why do we have different views about religion, political beliefs, identity? Why do we think the way we do? This, of course, is a product of our upbringing. Where were we born? Which part of the world? What financial circumstances? And more than anything, the influences that we grew up with. The influence of our parents, of the society around us, our peers, and our educational background. All these contribute towards our varied thought processes. Again, this is perfectly normal, perfectly understandable. So coming back to my original question, why are we on this earth? Let us presume for now that having provided us human beings with intellect, the ability to think for ourselves, yet having made us different from each other, the reason may be to see if we can live with each other in peace and harmony, to see if we can rise above our differences, recognizing the one simple truth, that we are all created by one supreme being. No matter which country, no matter which religion, no matter our political beliefs, no matter our gender affiliations, color, or race, no matter our station, matter most, living with each other in peace and harmony, we have fallen far short. So let us strive to move ahead and understand with peace, tolerance, and respect for each other. Let us strengthen our connections and build bridges while respecting our diversity. There is, however, a silver lining. I see great promise in our younger generation. They appear to be more open-minded, more accepting of differences, more aware of diversity, and somehow I feel very confident that they will bring about the change our world needs. Young people here, we're depending on you. They will use their Vahumano, their good mind, towards promoting Asha. Thank you.
Thank you, Astad. I would like to call upon the second half of this dynamic duo, Arzan Samwadia.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Before I begin to share a few of my thoughts, I would like to take a moment to remember an amazing Zartusti who passed away a couple of days ago. This Zartusti, through decades of philanthropy and involvement with the community, affected many institutions, dharamairs, educational institutions all over the world. Palanji Shapurji Mistry passed away a few years ago, and as a mark of respect, a couple of days ago, and as a mark of respect, I would like everybody to stand for a moment of silence. Thank you. Okay. Respected dignitaries, distinguished guests, fellow Zarthustis, and friends. It's truly an amazing, beautiful day outside in New York City, and more so because nearly 1,200 of you are attending the 12th World Zoroastrian Congress in person.
Half of the 27 member associations and 14 small groups and 25,000 Zarthustis in North America, I welcome you. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome you here in North America, in the United States, and in New York City as the president of Kazan. A year ago, around this time, we were contemplating calling off this Congress. COVID was raging, and parts of the world, especially India, were devastated by the Delta variant. On Zoom calls, we worried over the potential loss and financial impact of canceling such an event. However, we soldiered on. And today, it's a true testament of your confidence in all of us that you all showed up. You all had choices on how to spend your time and money, and you chose to come to the Congress. We as the hosts cannot thank you enough for that. When we opened registration in late November, the initial trickle began. However, as we reached the early bird deadline, you all signed up in droves. Nearly 900 of you, or 75% of the attendees, signed up by the early bird deadline. It was this spirit and enthusiasm amidst the remnants of Omicron that made us hosts realize this is happening. The Congress comes at a unique time in our lives. We are all emerging from 2 years, the likes of which no one has gone through in living memory. The theme, Bridging the Global Zartusti Existence, was established in a pre-pandemic world, and it has even more meaning today than when we started this journey in 2017. Over the next 3.5 days, you will get a chance to hear amazing speakers on a plethora of topics, and it will give you a chance to listen and contemplate. You may hear things that you agree with and things that you don't. Make a note of the latter, because it is only when we hear a contrarian view to our own worldview that we can grow and evolve as a community and as followers of this ancient faith. At this Congress, we seek to celebrate all that makes our faith great, but we also need to pick up on the markers that tell us where course correction is necessary. Today, more than half of the Zartusti population in the world lives outside of the ancient motherlands of India, Iran, and Pakistan. Diasporic communities in Europe, North America, the Middle East, Far East, and Oceania have second and third generation Zartustis who were born in these geographies and who have a completely different understanding of the community and the faith than those from Iran, India, and Pakistan. In a seminal keynote address at Fires in Houston in 2017, Aban Markar Kabraji, who is in the audience today, spoke about memory and identity and the difference between home and belonging. Something she said that day stuck with me. We Zoroastrians today are one of the only diasporic communities that is not fighting for a home or a country. Unlike the Jews, or the Taiwanese, or the Armenians, we are not talking about a return to home, but have made home wherever we are, and our sense of belonging both to the place we live in and the place where we came from is what makes us unique. I'm just paraphrasing what she had said in that amazing talk. And therefore, conferences become even more important as they bring together all of us who now belong to different parts of the world, but at a very fundamental level, share a commonality of memory and identity. 3 years ago, at precisely this time, on this exact date, over 450 youth gathered in Los Angeles for the 7th World Zoroastrian Congress. Today, we have nearly 400 youth as part of this Congress. This is an achievement that we are really proud of. To have an engaged and passionate youth and young adult population augurs well for our future as a faith and a community.
And I hope all of these 400 and more will be at the Youth Congress in London next year. 16 countries represented today, I think, is a first for any Zoroastrian Congress. Live streaming the proceedings on Zoom brings more people into the room. We welcome the 10 youth from around the world who are part of the Zoroastrian Youth Across Borders program. Sadly, 16 others could not get their visas to attend. They hit a brick wall called the United States Consulate. These 16 youth and the dozens of Iranians, Pakistanis, Indians, and even Australians who did not get visas to attend will always remain a huge regret for us as hosts. Yes, the program and the sessions are amazing, but so are some of the other facets of this Congress. We've got a fantastic Queens program where we make sure that of us. The toddlers have their own room to play. And get ready to get your socks knocked off with world-class entertainment program that'll follow over the 4 days. From the amazing World Zartusti Orchestra, which was here today, led by Piruzi Cooper-Whitlin, to the extravagant story of creation that you'll see on day 3, the brilliant fashion show by Ashteen later on in the gala night, and topped off with a live entertainment by Nauzad Sadri and Zubin to close off the gala. Congresses like this only happen because of volunteers who spend hundreds, if not thousands of hours going to whatever length is necessary to make this event a success. The only reason they all get involved is for the love of their community and the faith. As Farzeen mentioned earlier, there may be times in this Congress when things don't go as planned. And then there will be a lot of times where we hopefully will surprise you. So my request to all of you attendees is, when you see a volunteer, somebody with a red lanyard, go say a thank you, give them a hug, and in the process, make new friends. We all live in a hyper-connected world of instant sharing. Please follow us on social media at The Fazana and at WZC 2022. You will also see that up on our banner. We're constantly posting live on Facebook and Instagram. And you can see highlights of other parts of the Congress that you're missing because you're in one room or the other. Today is also an auspicious day in the Fasli calendar. To everybody who celebrates Tirgan, I wish happy Tirgan today. With this, let's get moving to what is going to be an amazing, fantastic Congress. You all have been an amazing audience, and it's been a fantastic privilege to have this opportunity to speak to you. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to call our president of Zagni, Khurshid Navdar.
Can y'all see me? Greetings, greetings, dear 1,200 dear fellow Zartustis from all across the globe. On behalf of our Zoroastrian Association of Greater New York Community, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to our Big Apple, and we are thrilled to see so many of you in our neck of the concrete woods. Our Zagni community is no stranger to hosting congresses, but we all knew fully well what a mammoth undertaking it would be to co-host this one. Why, you may ask? Why? Well, being that it is in the most expensive city in the country, not to mention during an unprecedented pandemic. But Our members have worked hard to make this a memorable experience for all of you in this most exciting city in the world. Yeah, the city that never sleeps. Now, every few years, our Zoroastrian congresses allow our community the opportunity to meet, take stock of where we are, and where we aspire to be. The theme of the Congress, as you all know, bridging the global Zarathustri existence, captures the essence of what our organizers set to achieve from the onset. Bridging age, bridging gender, and bridging faith differences, to name but a few. During the next few days, we look forward to making new friends, catching up with old ones from all over, and at the same time, learning and engaging in interesting, intellectual, evidence-based discussions and dialogues. Make sure to keep an open mind as we listen to points of view and perceptions that might be different from our own, always agreeing to disagree respectfully. Please make sure to reach out to us if you need any assistance. Let's see, my Zagni family, can we hear from you so our guests know where to reach out? All right. Yes, all these clappers, make sure to reach out to them if you have any questions. A big thank you once again to our magnanimous sponsors, our more energetic than the Energizer Bunny volunteers, and last but not least, my Zagni family for helping us provide a World Congress experience like absolutely no other. So folks, here's to a fun-filled, exciting Congress, packed with learning, meeting new people, and forming, hopefully, lifelong, lasting friendships. Welcome again.
Going to go up a little. At this time, I would like to welcome and introduce our Vada Dasturji Khurshid Dastur. He is an individual who has been bridging the world continuously in his reign as Vada Dasturji. He has expanded himself to allow himself to bridge us together. He travels all around the world, visiting our Zarathustri communities, and he connects us back to our essence, where we came from. And I honor you today, and I welcome you to come and bless us with some wisdom.
Good morning, everyone. Greetings from Udwara and land of Iransha. Before I begin the short prayer on the occasion of opening of the 12th World Zoroastrian Congress, I would like us to take a moment to reflect on the past couple of years and offer a silent and heartfelt prayer to the Almighty to provide strength, courage, patience, and good health to all those who became direct and indirect victims of this pandemic. And to offer our most profound and sincere gratitude to Him for bringing us together here. We are gathered here today only because of His mercy and His love that He has bestowed on us. Let us not take any of His blessings for granted, and let us thank Him for letting us receive His goodness. With that, I welcome everyone to a wonderful, healthy, and soul-inspiring few days of interaction. I have taken the liberty to pick out the couplets from Afreen, that is the blessings of our prayer, to recite and thereby seek unity with the benevolent spiritual beings. Bana mein Khuda, bana mein ye zat, bakshay anne, bakshay asgar meherban. Yatha hueryo tharatu shashat hachi thacha. Wangeush dazdao maningos yotananam hangehush mazdai. Shatrim cha hurai aim dregobyo dadat vastarem. Hamazor bada huramaz da kodaya vazuni gurze korya vaziyav. Ava sedevis pesham ke amkar ham jeshne pahamyar. Hichka saz miyam fraza shitkar dehom kera vishavayat vishbar. Kera ve'avayat vehbaut, kera zanavayat zanbaut, kera farzanavayat farzanbaut. Geti haidunbaut, chuntan kamandar fraruni mino haidunbaut. Chun ravaun kamandar shahi. Humatanam, huktanam, varashtanam. Yadacha, yadacha, verezanam cha, vaverezanam cha. Mahi ai bizare taro, nene sataro, yatanam vahunam mahi. Hashem vahu vaishtemasti. Ushtasti ustamai, yat ashai vahishtai Hashem. May we be one with Lord Ahura Mazda. May His glory and radiance increase. May we be one with Vahumana, the Hamesha Spanta of the greatest majesty for good mind. May we be united with Ashavahista. May those be blessed who work to increase the Adaran, the Sharoshas, and the Berhami Azad, and also others who work united in the labor to smite the wicked. I desire that the rulers be prosperous, the righteous be famed, and the wise be always the rulers. May the Mazdaistan religion spread and be ever living across the 7 regions of the world. May good thoughts, words, and deeds be rewarded with the blessings of nature in this world and the spiritual realm. May the immortal soul of Spitama Zarathustra and holy Frabashis, as well as the soul of Atravans, the warriors, the farmers, and the artisans be immortal. May merit increase and may sins be eradicated. May righteousness increase and may the righteousness live long. Thus it may come as I wish. Let us praise all good thoughts, good words, and good deeds, performed and glorify and invoke all that in us. May we be united with good Zoroastrians of good and pious religion from the 7 regions of the world, which as per the laws of pre-Zarathustrian, Polyo-Takeshi fate, are constant in our good Mazdaistan religion. Let us always do Hamazor with each other. Let us bring harmony, brotherhood, and humanity to the fore. May the grace of our Mazda and blessings of Iransha be with you and your family. That will be my prayers. And may the success of this World Congress be forever. And it will be most wonderful Congress that we all can have and cherish our memories through. Thank you very much. Amen.
At this time, I'd like to direct your attention to the screen as we watch a short message video from Mobed Ardeshir Kardashian, the head of the Tehran Mobed Council.
به خوشنودی اهورامزدا با پیشکش درودی به بلندای پر پیام‌آورمون اشوزرتشت اسپنتمان به همگی شما گردانندگان و باشندگان در این همایش سپندینه جهانی و دیگر بینندگان دیندار وجدانیار که صدای این جانب را میشنوند. این جانب در جایگاه رئیس انجمن موبدان تهران، بالاترین ارگان رسمی و قانونی اداره کننده امور مینوی، دینی، آیینی و فرهنگی زرتشتیان، خویشکاری، رسالت فردی، مسئولیت اجتماعی، تکلیف دینی و وظیفه قانونی دارم که ضمن سپاسگزاری از همه شما بزرگواران خواستار گردم که بیش از پیش به این نکات حیاتی که از بزرگترین دردهای امروزی حازمان ما زرتشتیان می باشد توجه ویژه بفرمایید که هرچند خوشبختانه می‌دانیم که جامعه خوشنام ما زرتشتیان در سرتاسر گیتی در بخش فراگیری علوم عقلی در سطح تخصصی و فوق تخصصی به پیشرفت‌های چشمگیر دست یافته و به خدمتگزاری مشغول می‌باشند، شوربختانه به علت گوناگون گیتوی و مینوی، مادی و معنوی، از جمله کاهش همازوری لازم در چارچوب قانون ما بین اهو که امور اجرایی حازمان را مدیریت می کنند و رتو که اداره کننده امور معنوی حازمان ما بوده، خویشکاری دارد که بر اساس اصول دین و آیین فرهنگ زرتشتی رهنمون راستین اخشار گوناگون جامعه ما باشند. امروزه به ویژه جوانان عزیز که نور چشم آینده سازان حازمان ما می باشند، به سبب پراکندگی روزافزون و دور شدن از اصل خویش بیش از همیشه تاریخ زیر هجوم تبلیغات باورهای حزبی و مذهبی بیشمار از شرق و غرب و شمال و جنوب دچار سردرگمی در شناخت راستین راست از دروغ و نیک از بد گردیده از فرهنگ اصیل سرشار از انسانیت و اخلاق نیکوی متکی بر حقوق بشر خود که تماماً از آموزش‌های دین اهورایی مزدی آورده پیامآران اشوزرتشت که در کتاب آسمانی ما زرتشتیان گاتاها آمده و در 9 بنپایه یا اصل دین در انجمن مغان فشرده شده گاتیک نامیده می شود که هنوز هم پس از گذشت 4000 سال بر پایه آخرین دانش روز نه تنها تازه و بکر و بروز است که در دامنه دانش دین که کارش وجدان پروری از راه خردورزی است کامل و بی‌نقص می باشد. به اندازه زیادی به دور افتاده، دچار روزمرگی کردیده، به پوچ انگاری، دینگریزی و حتی دین ستیزی روی آوردن. از همه شما گرامیان ردان نیکمنش جامعه زرتشتی اهم از پارسی و ایرانی فروتنانه میخواهم که بیش از پیش کوشش بفرمایید که با هماندیشی بیشتر در یافتن علل و اسباب مشکلات و پیدا کردن راه حل عالمانه و برنامه‌ریزی علمی‌تر و عملی‌تر در این فرصت طلایی بکوشید که با تشکیل گروه‌های تخصصی و تأمین بودجه کافی که از سوی خیراندیشان تأمین و پشتیبانی می‌شود در پی برطرف کردن تمامی این نارسایی‌ها و ناکامی‌های زیربنایی جامعه ما برآیید. باشد که با کوشش پیگیر همه شما گرامیان و به یاری اهورامزدا در آینده نزدیک شاهد این حقیقت باشیم که تا 4 سال دیگر که 13مین همایش جهانی زرتشتیان برگزار می شود بتوانید با سربلندی تمام بر پایه آمار و ارقام به همگی ما زرتشتیان اعلام بفرمایید که به راستی توانستید که با نهادینه و فرهنگی کردن تمام بایستنی ها و شایستنی های دین و آیین و فرهنگ کیش اهورایی زرتشتی بر میزان دینداری و دینیاری جامعه به ظاهر کوچک و در معنا بزرگ زرتشتیان افزوده همگی ما را بر عملی کردن آرمان پیامبرمان اشوزرتشت که در یسناسی می‌فرماید خواستاریم از زمره کسانی باشیم که خود و دیگر مردمان را به سوی راستی و نیکی، اشویی و بهومانی و جهان را به سوی آبادانی و پیشرفت رهنمون باشند. هرچه بیشتر و افزونتر همازور کرده باشید. راستی پیروز، نیکی افزون باد. موبد دکتر اردشیر خورشیدیان، رئیس انجمن موبدان تهران. ایران کهن‌ترین سرزمین همگی ما زرتشتیان اهم از پارسی و ایرانی. انارآمیزد و اردیبهشت ماه 3760 دینی زرتشتی برابر با 29 اردیبهشت 1401 هجری خورشیدی و 19 می 2022 میلادی.
Thank you, Mohammed Khurshidyan. At this time, I just want to talk about a little bit about the pandemic for the last 2 years. The pandemic has affected so many in so many ways. There's many that have been lost and have fought desperately for their lives, and we honor them. Let's just take a moment to give them a moment of silence. Thank you. But we are also here to celebrate the heroes that fought so vigorously and rigorously to protect their voices when they were unable to be unheard. They embraced the compassion that they have within themselves when family couldn't be by their side. These are the heroes of COVID. The video you're about to see is a presentation that was created by the Zoroastrian youth of North America. They're paying a tribute to these heroes and organizations of the pandemic. This was created by Farzeen Avari, Sharmeen Mistry, and edited by Sarosh Daruwala. These are the COVID heroes.
In March 2020, the world plunged into one of its worst healthcare crises with the COVID-19 pandemic.
Thousands of lives were lost, jobs were lost, businesses had collapsed, and mankind had become very vulnerable. It was a time when all seemed to be lost. It was also a time when our very survival depended on our ability to face and overcome the challenge that was laid before us.
We Zoroastrians helped each other collectively, not just within our own proximity, but also across the geographical boundaries.
Bazana Talks is a new digital initiative that we launched last year to engage the Zoroastrian community in important dialogue and to also showcase our young Zoroastrians.
I'm a Mobed, so when I pray, we have our Zoom setups. There's also some hope, and we're still fighting through, we're not just giving. Hopefully we can have a Congress in New York in a year and get back to Jeshans in person.
As a community, we are indeed extremely fortunate and privileged that we have within us so many champions of philanthropy.
One day we can all look back and say that, these are lessons we learned and how we as a community, we all came out stronger and better for this.
درود بر شما.
The presence of over 1,000 people watching this film today are the testimony to the fact that we, the Zoroastrians, will survive, flourish, and thrive despite the odds over the centuries to come.
Next, we have some entertainment for you. You will be blown away by these three boys and their father. They are the Zandia Trio. They will be performing the Persian Rhapsody, which is an original composition by Charlie. It's based on the novel theme first created by his brother Christopher when he was 9 years old. For this performance, they are joined by their father, clarinist Payman Zandia, who's an OBGYN physician in private practice right here next door in Long Island. These are our local talents, but they will blow you away and you will never forget this name, the Zandia family.
Hello, everybody. Can you all hear me? So what we just played was the Persian Rhapsody. It was a composition by me, and it was. And it was based off a theme written by my younger brother Christopher on the piano when he was only 9 years old. So I'm gonna perform just one more piece. This is a solo cello work written by a Persian cellist, Kian Soltani, who is a very successful musician who's touring all around the world. It's not just a great piece because it's Persian. It's a Persian piece, Persian fire dance. But it's also a great piece because of how it blends classical style and Persian style together. So I really hope you enjoy it, and I would like to heartfully dedicate this performance to my dear friend Keyvan Musigi.
Thank you. I just want to acknowledge each member here today. We are on violin. We have Cameron. Cameron, please stand. On the piano, we have Christopher. On cello, we have Charlie. And of course, without them, this man would not be here. Clarinet, Ham. Thank you all. I would also like to thank Peruzzi Cooper Whitland, who is our music director, who's coordinated the entertainment music today for our program. Thank you. Peruzzi, please stand up. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce two individuals who have worked tirelessly for the next 4 days to create the most innovative, creative, inclusive program for you for the next 4 days. These two individuals have worked endless hours just coordinating schedules and flights and programs, but also meeting for the last 2 years, expending energy to ensure the validity and real and puncture that they need to have a program that is filled and inclusive of everyone. I would like to just acknowledge Keki Dadachanji. Please stand. And Aban Rustamji. These two co-chairs have really put together this magnificent 4 days of sessions for you. I would like to now ask Keki if he would come to the podium and honor us with a welcome. Thank you.
Can I have a little more light here, please? Thank you. My dear friends from all over the world, welcome. Zarathustra conceived of an ideal world in which all creations of Mazda Ahura, the wise Lord, will be in perfect harmony. Over time, we have drifted away from that vision. We live in a divided world. We live in divided countries. We live in divided communities. In this atmosphere of division and discord, many people feel, particularly the young, feel that religion has become irrelevant. Some believe that Zoroastrianism is slowly disappearing. We don't believe that. We believe that the monumental problems facing humanity call for a spiritual renaissance, and the religion can and must restore our perspective. We believe that Zoroastrianism is more vibrant than ever, and that the strength of a religion is not measured by the numbers, but by the indomitable spirit of its followers. It is with this optimism that we chose the theme of this Congress, Bridging the Global Zaratushti Existence. The program of this Congress is built around this theme. On this opening day, the leaders of 5 great spiritual traditions will share with us their optimism about the power of religion to transform the world, and will point out to us the commonalities in our various faiths. Zarathustra opens the Gathas with a call to healing the suffering Mother Earth. We will remind ourselves of that call in a session this afternoon on the environment. The session is called custodians of Zamyad, the spirit of the earth. Zarathustra saw no difference between men and women in following his faith to attain the supreme goal. In daily living, however, women do not always enjoy the same opportunities as men do. In the session, we, the Zoroastrian women, voices of today, leaders of tomorrow, this afternoon, we will celebrate the achievements of Zoroastrian women and make a call for all of us to commit to treating women as equal partners in all walks of life. Divisions persist because each side believes they are right. We looked for a starting point to understand divisions in our community. The experience of families where some members are not Zoroastrians seemed like an ideal starting point. Tomorrow morning, in a session called Identity, Belonging, and Community in Zoroastrianism, we will attempt to understand the experience directly from people who have gone through that experience. This panel will take us beyond this initial entry point and make us grasp the subtle nuances of how identity and belonging are perceived in a diverse community. The seekers of spiritual inspiration have found Zoroastrianism in different parts of the world. On Sunday, we will learn about the rise of Zoroastrianism in Kurdistan. We will understand their motivations, their aspirations, and their challenges in their own words. On Sunday, we will also see delightful young educators from all over the world come together to reimagine religious education. One way to engage with religion is to experience how it comes to life at different times in the year. We will immerse ourselves in that experience through an exhibit displayed in the Sutton Room downstairs. There are many other sessions on healthy aging, on conquering the unruly mind, on delights of realizing our dreams in our mature years, female mobidiar sharing their journeys, and on the opportunities open to entrepreneurial spirits. Many of us come to congresses to meet and hear from exceptional speakers and scholars. We will have the unique opportunity to witness the brilliant insights of scholars such as Justice Rohinton Nariman, Lord Karan Birimoria, Jamshid Choksi, Yuhan Vevaina, Mahzareen Banaji, and Sarah Stewart. The future belongs to those who are starting life and those who are encountering the world fresh. The future belongs to our children and to our youth. We have included topics of interest to them, and we look forward to hearing from them in their own words, their vision of the future of Zoroastrianism. We are especially delighted to welcome 10 youth leaders from India, Iran, Pakistan, and UK who have been selected by the Zarathustra Youth Across Borders program. In these sessions, some of the actors are on the stage: moderators, speakers, panelists. Others are sitting on the floor. You, dear audience, are the most important actor in any session. We would like you to be not just passive listeners, but active participants. This engagement was sought several weeks before the Congress convened, when we asked you to share with us your Zoroastrian beliefs. Some of the sessions will start by asking you a few questions. To answer these questions, you will need smartphones. So please bring your smartphones to all sessions, but make sure they are silenced so that everyone can enjoy without interruptions. Simple instructions will be given as to how to use the process. Many sessions will invite you to participate by asking questions. Spontaneous, unrehearsed, and inclusive. These are some of the best parts of the Congress. Please participate enthusiastically and respectfully. A Congress is a place where we talk about some serious stuff, we connect or reconnect with people, and we have lots of fun. We hope that you will find all these aplenty in this Congress and in the great city of New York. And now, I would like Aban Rustamji to present to us our keynote speaker, Airwad Justice Rohinton Fali Nariman. Aban.